Konnichiwa, Shogun. I know what you're thinking. Why is he wearing a polo? He never wears a polo. He's not high class golfer person. Actually, I do golf sometimes. I was on the golf team last year. I was not too good. You know Peter, aka Pokemon Gamer 27, from a couple of my videos. I almost drilled him in the forehead with a golf ball. That was one of my better games, to be honest. Like, seriously. It's kind of sad, but it's true. Also, like I said, I just got back from my nana's, and she had some car trouble last night, so she had to bring her car up to the dealership. I went with her to Braintree, which actually worked out really well, because not only did I get to go to Cheesecake Factory, which is awesome, their cheesecakes are delicious, but also, as it turns out, there happened to be a GameStop like a minute and a half away from her car dealership. And they happened to have two copies. That was unintentional, honestly. I dropped it. But luckily, there's 8 million hardcovers protecting the games. Elder Scrolls Anthology. Awesome. They had 2 copies left. And as you may know, I've been looking for this because it has PC Skyrim as well as PC all the other games, and I can play them. All of them. I know, every game. In disc form. Disc. It's set up like a book. Look at it. It's a book. Okay, kids. Today I'm going to tell you the story of a world called Tamriel and 5 ancient champions who were mind controlled by some random guy from another dimension who took joy in messing around with his life and happened to accidentally save the world repeatedly in the process. What kind of messed up books are you reading? Think about it. That's what's happening. Multiverse theory. There are infinite dimensions and every possibility is occurring and has occurred somewhere. That means in some dimension, everything that you're making your Skyrim character do is happening for real. All the reels. Being paid in film reels somewhere. And somewhere else, it's exactly the same. Which means every decision you're making in Skyrim is impacting a real person's life in another dimension. Think about it. And then think about the fact that they would have the exact same life, regardless of you making a different choice. You would synchronize with a completely different dimension. So don't worry about it. If you make bad choices, they would have happened to the real person somewhere, when. Anyways, also came with physical maps, so I can nerd. I mean, I could nerd anyways, but I can nerd way more with one of these. Full map of Tamriel for Arena. But, wait a minute, that's not very detailed at all for certain countries such as Skyrim, Cyrodiil, the Vattenfell, Iliac Bay. What about them? You don't need those for the other games besides Arena. Well, I coded this correctly for once. Here, we have Iliac Bay. Ba-bam! Also, I'd like to show you something real quick. See right there, the tiny little section? That is this tiny little, from this tiny little section of High Rock that's in this tiny little section of Tamriel called Iliac Bay. That's the entire province of Orsinium. That's all the land the orcs got. They're like, ooh, the orcs aren't evil monsters. We've been slaughtering them for no reason. Let's give them the world's tiniest province. So this is gonna come in handy for my mod that I've been working on designing and now can work on actually modding, the coding. Because I can get the Skyrim creation kit and hold on. Before I continue to nerd, before I continue to nerd with the maps, oops. Drop some safety information that I'm keeping for the sole reason that it looks cool. You know, I like to keep the entire thing together. Now every game came with all their DLC, so like Skyrim, Legendary Edition. Morrowind is Game of the Year Edition. Not Morrowind. Oblivion is Game of the Year Edition, so it's got all the DLCs, but it comes with 2 discs. Morrowind, they actually gave you the 2 discs for the DLC. It's completely separate from the disc for the game. And here we have the disc for the game. But, wait, I thought you said it was the disc. What's this thing? In case you can't read it, it is the Morrowind Construction Set, which is undownloadable through Steam, and Bethesda was like, they can't download it like they can download the other 2. Let's give them the disc, which is awesome. I mean, now I can mod Morrowind, I can mod Skyrim, and I can mod Oblivion. I'm probably not going to, to be honest. I might mod Morrowind just because I can't mod Skyrim with my current computer. I sent out my good laptop, though. It should be back in a matter of a month. Vardenfell for the game Morrowind. By the way, I found out in one of the DLCs from Morrowind, I think it's Blood Moon, you go to Solstheim. And I'm like, that's the same place from the Dragonborn DLC. And all of you are probably thinking, yeah, you don't say. You're just figuring this out. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me reopen this real quick. Vardenfell map. Look at how much more detailed that is than the other maps. For some reason, this map is the most detailed. It's more detailed than the Cyrodiil map. It's more detailed than the Skyrim map. And I have no clue why. Sorry that I keep going out of frame. I've got you set up against the candle. It's not burning, don't worry. I'm not going to let my iPhone on fire. Map of Cyrodiil for the use of Oblivion. Look at Imperial City. They put so much detail into that one spot on the map. Cause right there, they've got some lines and some shading. But here, look at that. Look at Imperial City. That's crazy. Alright, put that in the list. This one's probably my second favorite, next to the map of all of Tamriel, just because it's all of Tamriel. Upside Downness. Skyrim. It's actually got the little icons for the different capitals of the holds, which I thought was pretty cool. So now I've got a Foot Locker that looks like a treasure chest, and I can just nerd all over the place, and I'm in a really weird position right now, and you can't tell, because it looks perfectly natural to you. I'm just in frame, but I'm standing really weirdly, so that I'll be in frame, because otherwise I'd be like this. You wouldn't like that, or would you? Post in the comments. Don't post in the comments. I don't want it. That would make me very sad. That's the wrong way. So yeah, Elder Scrolls Anthology. Awesome. Other things to say. Turns out, I said yesterday that I needed to record a Two Worlds and Tomb Raider episode, and I found episodes that I pre-recorded that I can just use. But that means I also need to record, like pre-record some episodes, because then I'm going to run out this week. I need to pre-record everything except for Dragon Age and DMC4. And Battle Block, which I think you've seen 2 episodes of now? 2 or 3? I don't know. I hope it's 2, because that'll make my workload less this week. Because that means that I won't need to design another thumbnail. Because I'm supposed to be working on one now, but instead I'm vlogging. Because it's more fun! It's more fun talking to you than it is playing around with Paint.net, which is more fun than Paint. Thanks for watching! You know, the like and subscribe buttons, I just clicked them. I think I said that a little bit too loudly. So if you have any ideas for Skyrim mods I should install when I'm playing, or if you just want to say, hey, dude, don't use mods while you're playing the main game, that's lame. It's a main game, lame game, main game. In distress. I don't know, ADHD. I want to do a weirdness rant. Yeah, post in the comments, man. I think this is Jamaican, but I'm not sure what I was going for. And it stopped. Unintentionally. And it started unintentionally. I said the entire outro again. Just post in the comments if you just scream at me in the comments. Caps lock and everything. Like, stop going on tirades right before you finish the outro. It's driving me nuts. I think the video is over, and then you talk for another minute and a half like you are right now while you're telling me to do this. Sayonara, Shogagoon.